Hi, I'm Jesse, Vice President at Reddy. Are you considering replacing your worn out or corroded meter housings? Well, so was Jeff, but nobody told him that not all stainless solutions are created equal. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what we mean. We are out here in western North Dakota headed to a customer's site, and he has asked us to come out and replace a competitor meter housing. The reason is he is having a lot of bridging issues and just not happy with the performance of his air seeder and could not figure out what was going on until we're able to troubleshoot it. After several conversations, we realized through this competitor design that it's hanging up or causing a lot of the product to hang up and bridge. So we're going to be replacing that meter housing and making it perform the way it should. Hey Jeff.
Hello.
I'm Jesse.
Oh, nice meeting you.
Yeah. So, got some torque for us, huh?
Yep.
All right. Yeah, this one looks nice.
Well, I'm pretty particular, and I put it away too.
Yep, that's helpful. You got the intelligent ag system on there already, and oh man, we got all kinds of room in here.
Well, I shoved it in at an angle.
So, from what I understand, you're having some bridging issues, and you weren't quite sure what was going on, and you'd never had those issues before, right?
Nope. We shut down 15 hours and put all that brand new on. Took us to put that on. Then I went to see the oats. Worked fine until I got to the oats. Bridged and bridged and bridged. Got this product to dump on it to make it slippery, like you put on peas.
Kind of like talc powder.
Just caked in there. It wouldn't even come out. I had to go in there with forks to get it to flow out.
So it's just misery.
Then you can't get it out of here. There's no opening, so I was going in with this, cleaning it out.
Yep, and I
drove it on a ditch. Thought it would maybe run out. It didn't. It was almost full.
That's really a disadvantage with this this setup is.
And it wouldn't even go through here. I had wires trying to get in the air compressor. It would not go through.
And it's the worst for a double shoot because you're trying to hit this shelf and then make it flow over and around or down, and then through all these little channels out the bottom. Yep. It's just a really unideal situation.
At the egg show down at Bismarck, I was talking to your guy, and I said, "What's so great about yours to this one?" And he said, "Well, this one here bridges."
And then the light bulb went off?
Yeah. I didn't tell him mine bridged.
So custom seating, you've had a lot of challenges.
Yep. And
you're ready for it to be just working the way it should.
Right, so I don't have streaks. It bridges. That system bridges. I got a couple flare jacks in here.
Okay.
My transmitter. I'm going to take this handle off because I can see it getting a hole in the head with this.
Yeah, I've done that before. Yeah. Well, I'm excited to get you hooked up with something that's got stainless half with disconnects, good clean out doors that lock up, and just a stainless corrosion resistant meter.
That clean out, that's going to be a plus. I miss that.
Yeah.
Jimmy, are you guys with Jimmy too?
So we're going to be going down in the tank here to explain the bridging issue that the customer is having and show what's actually happening. So let's go take a look. So here we're in the bottom of the tank, 430 bushel air cart, and we're looking at the setup of a competitor meter housing where they have the individual slide shutoffs up above the agitators. And like we were explaining earlier on, the shutoffs, in order to make that happen, actually have to have the dividers come up above the agitators. So you can see the agitators are down here, and when you put the dividers up here, it creates all these extra shelves for product to hang up on. And that's exactly what was happening with the product that this customer was trying to put down. Terrible plugging issues, and he just did not know what was going on. Tried all kinds of different things, added a slippery powder to try to make the product flow better. It ended up just compacting all the products. So then he had all kinds of problems and just was super frustrated. So he's really excited to be replacing this and getting rid of these dividers up here to get rid of that bridging problem. So that's what we're going to be doing here. So this is a double chute configuration, which means that they typically run the pressurization up through the ladder tubes. Now this one has been converted to a single chute because of the competitor meter housing. They are not capable of running the pressure up through the meter housing. And so the recommendation was to convert it to a single chute style. So the hose or a hose bulkhead actually gets put inside the side of the tank, and that air pressure from the fan system is supposed to pressurize the tank by coming up through here and coming out this snorkel. But as the customer stated, even with that configuration, it still was not helping or alleviating his bridging situation. So here we're in front of the competitor's meter housing, and the customer was complaining of bridging issues up here, which actually, if you look closely, they have these individual slide gates, or these shutoffs, which is a good idea in theory, but if you think about it, in order to make this work inside the tank, there has to be dividers that are created up above the agitators, and that is what's causing the bridging issues. And so, unfortunately, with this meter housing, there is no half-width disconnect, there is no easy clean out the front, and so you have to buy this individual row shutoff slide gate that's above the meter housing, and so you don't even have that option. You're stuck with this and stuck with the inherent bridging issues that also result. Another challenge that we typically hear of is when customers are shopping around looking for stainless, typically they're just thinking, hey, I need stainless, but they don't understand the different options that are out in the market. And this is a perfect example where there was some stainless available from our competitor in a John Deere dealership, more than likely, and they typically go, oh, this is everything you need, here's a full rebuild, top to bottom kit. But look at this. Does this look like a fully rebuilt stainless kit? I still see very corroded green, some green left on it parts, but really, this is something that really separates our product from others. Is when you get a full kit, you're going to be getting stainless slide selector stops, stainless clips, stainless slide selector handle here, new stainless clamps. These are all things that should have come in a kit, but the farmer is left trying to reuse a lot of these components, and a lot of them are broken or corroded. You can see here, you know, simple things like roll pins. Well, our kits have stainless roll pins in them. Right here, there's no spring tension here. You know, our kit has stainless springs. This here, these corroded bolts. Again, simple little things that do not make a very good complete kit. When you look at this competitor stainless steel housing, there's no provision for air pressure to be able to go up through the meter housing. So you're automatically committed to a single chute style where the hose has to go into the side of the tank. And so you're cutting a hole in the side of the tank, which is fine, but it's just extra things that you shouldn't have to do. So another thing that I'm noticing is that there's no grease points or grease zerks on these shafts or these pivots. And even the stock OEM meter housing has greasable pivots here. It's good to have a greasable shaft here so that you can keep it lubricated and working for a long time. Now we're going to get started replacing this competitor stainless steel housing with a ready solution. Let's get started. So you're going to need like a needle nose and plier or screwdrivers, all kinds of stuff. Come off nice and easy.
I'm just going to take these off.
Way easier than
Corroded ones?
Corroded ones. The other challenge here is, see how these are rusting on the screw part?
Yeah.
Ours are stainless on stainless. So it's not even going to do that. Here, you need this guy?
Well, not yet. I'll get the bottom one first.
There you go. I'm dropping the clean out plate. So now we're going to take off the hose clamps. Stop talking. I'm going to propose something, Ryan. Let's leave the top tubes tight up here. And I think if we loosen all these, can we drop the whole lower and just leave all these? How are we doing on time? Terrible. Oh, how did he even get that hose clamp tight?
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Big one it is. Oh no. Here, I'll use your drill. Can't get it out. Ah! You know, for how minimalistic this is, this thing's still heavy.
oh yeah.
So here we're going to show exactly what's going on with the bridging issue and what's actually causing it and why it's happening. You can see here that little slide gates that open and close each run. And in order to make that work, there's this little divider plastic piece that's all CNC machined in here. Well, anyway, the agitators sit right here, and look what they're trying to do. They're agitating a little pocket of product, but look what is above it. There's these dividers, and that is what the product is holding up on, not allowing product to feed properly. And so really this impedes product flow, creates major bridging issues with certain commodities. All right, you ready to hold this reactive force?
Oh yeah.
Oh man, that one was a tough one.
Oh, it is coming down.
Okay, what is...
I really think it's just silicone.
Oh,
now.
two right here. Some hidden ones. And that actually mounts to the funnel. I think once we get these two off, let me do whatever it takes. There it is. I'll take this.
You hungry?
I mean, we won't turn down food.
I got chips, Doritos, and pop.
Oh man,
Oh yeah.
you are too kind.
Yep.
Get.
I got the set, dude.
And if I haven't stressed it enough, I just want to show how open and clear this is so product can properly flow down into the meter roller. Whereas if you look here, a lot of obstructions, and that's really where the bridging challenges are coming in. Get this cleaned out because we actually have to hook that back up. So here, let me take that end off, because that will cause issues if that isn't clear. Oh man. What's happening?
A bunch of stuff just came out.
Yeah, this thing's like very plugged. Sorry.
You're fine. That's fine.
Just need something to catch all the crap. Scrap piece of cardboard. Ready, Ryan, to go back in the tank. Oh, I can see light. That's a good sign. Yeah. Well, time to put the top plate on. Hope it fits. We'll need that in a little bit. With this meter housing, it eliminates the plastic inserts in here, so there won't be any custom fitting or grinding or anything to worry about there. All fully stainless, so good to go. All right, ready.
Yet?
We're almost there.
Don't forget we started to go pick stuff up.
Okay, you're gonna balance it, right?
Yep.
Good. So Jeff, this isn't how we typically do it, but I want to try to do it without dropping the whole lower.
Better hope that Menard's pill holds out though.
Yeah, right?
Yep.
It's a good trick.
They point to the direction you want it to go.
Yeah, that's good to know.
I knew there was a trick, I just couldn't remember how it went. It's kind of past my memory.
I just learned something today.
Learn something new every day.
Yeah. All right. So we're back here in the tank and we've just swapped the meter housings. And you can see here the dividers have now been removed that were causing the bridging issues so that the agitators can do what they're supposed to be doing. Well, let's make sure this still works before I leave. Oh, beautiful. So this completes another install by Ready. Moral of the story, make sure you pick Ready. If you're considering upgrading to stainless, remember that not all stainless solutions are created equal. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out our website or give us a call to find out how we can help. And always remember, there is still a future in farming.